Hey, how's it going, boys? What is up? Sora's back once again for another character impression, and this time we are covering Sturm. Sturm, and now she is water. Her grand version is fire, now she's water. She has a lot of attack stat for some reason, 10,080. Her HP is at 1350. She's attack style, same as before, she's sword. Ogi is called the Walker. Massive water damage to a foe, burn effect, hit to attack and defense. So is a debuffer as well? Oh god, deja vu. So first skill is called Dual Swords. Water damage to a foe, bonus damage to foes with burn effect. So extra nuke if the thing has burn? Yeah, it looks like it's extra nuke. So it nukes another nuke? I suppose. I guess that's what it works. That's how it works, I guess. 6 turns cooldown. I guess this will turn to 5 or something. Second skill is called Civil Tongue. Tongue. Boost to foes multi-attack. What? Boost to foes multi-attack rate. Bonus water damage effect to caster. Boost to critical rate. Keen effect. Oh, that's okay. So your boss has multi-attack rate, but you get keen, you get crit, and echo. It lasts for 3 turns. I'm assuming this will reduce to 5 turns. But it's okay. But this one though. Okay, third skill is called Nothing More. Fill 1 charge diamond to a foe. Activate caster's next charge attack twice. So she has CA reactivation. Her passive is Tri-Swung Blade. Deal triple attacks while foe has a buff? Is that why she's buffing? Is that the main reason why she's buffing? So she get triple attack? Maelstrom Mercenary. When foe uses a special attack, activate Dual Swords. Oh. Oh. That makes sense with this. No full limit break. Dodge tank tree. Big boost to water. Water allies. Oh. Dog shit. Looks pretty cool so far, actually. Okay, let's check AMP. Jesus Christ. She has 3 crits and 2 water attack. And 2 Ogi. Wow, that's actually not bad. I guess if you're focusing on OTK, you would definitely want to max this out. Along with this too. You max this for if you're just mashing for using her for OTK. Crit is not needed. You just basically need this for. Outside of OTK, if you're using her normally, you definitely want to max out the crit. You want to max out all crits, water attack. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The remaining points you probably put 1 of each here. And then the last point you either put in another that or add 1 of these, I guess. Pretty good though. Pretty good EMP, I like. I mean, she looks way better than Drang already, so. Yeah, it really just depends on what you're planning to aim for. I mean, you can just go for this and just go. If your damage is already consistent, right? You can pretty much just go for crit and water attack and put 1 point of each. But honestly, for OTK, I really suggest you to max this out. You don't really need crit too much. So you just max this 2 out and that if you're just using her for OTK. But if you're using her normally and making use of her S2 and stuff, you definitely want to have her to crit, right? I mean, this is okay to have because she has the skill that increases the diamond, so that's a chance for you to do this a lot more because she has that, and then she can CA reactivation, so she can Ogi twice, which is pretty nice. I guess if you have problems hitting the OTK or whatever for EX plus, I guess. But this one's pretty cool because it does confirm you, because she's buffing the boss, she does have 100% guaranteed triple attacks because the boss have a buff, right? Or if any form of boss that actually does buff itself, like Shiva, for example, because she's water, right? So if you're you're doing like Shiva or some shit, because Shiva does buff itself from time to time, so she does have triple attacks during then, so I guess it's pretty cool. Yeah. She has a nuke as well. She does have like double nuke in a way, because of the burn effect. I'm assuming the burn effect hits relatively easy. Generic stuff is pretty okay. I guess you can even use her for Ultimate Baha, really. Like Ultimate Baha setup or some shit for the HL one on the non-HL, whichever, really. Pretty nice. If you think about it, yeah, she's relatively okay for... She's okay for Fa. I wouldn't say she's that great for Fa. She's okay for Fa because... She always have triple attack, basically. She has 100% triple attack throughout the entire, almost the entire run of Fa. Because Fa will always have some sort of buff to itself anyway. I'm actually assuming the labors and stuff are actually considered a buff, right? So, but yeah, I don't think you want to use this on Fa because you don't want Fa to triple attack, right? Unless you're using like the Europa Strat or some shit. But yeah, other than that, honestly, I don't think she's that great in Fa because the only thing she's providing is just deeps, really. I mean, she can debuff as well a bit, but like most of the time you kind of, you know, use some other element to actually do the debuff anyway. You don't really want this character specifically to do the debuffs, right? So yeah, I mean, she's alright, but I don't think you would want to run her in Fa. It's kind of hard to maintain unless you're like have full damage negation or some shit and you're using Bunkel Strat or whatever shit with Europa, right? But yeah, she pretty much can have triple attacks all the time. This is kind of nice, I suppose, but like other than that, I guess you can even like, okay, so for like generic raids or whatever, she's actually not too bad because if you're using like the crit strat or whatever crit builds out there for water, like this looks pretty damn nice, not gonna lie. And then you have like Summer Kag or some shit or whatever stuff that allows you to bump up more on crit or whatever shit. I'm not sure if this stacks with Summer Kag though. I'm not sure. It could be. If it stacks, it's actually pretty good though. Yeah, if it actually does stacks, it's just pretty damn nice. But if it doesn't stack, then yikes. Because she's applying only this to herself, right? Yeah, she's only doing it to herself. So meanwhile, Summer Kag is actually applying it to the entire party. Like 2 to 3 turns downtime, whatever, is kind of like okay. But, she's relatively okay. She's still situational though, I would say. She's okay. She's not as dog shit as Drang though, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, not unfortunately. She's okay. She's pretty nice for OTK stuff if you have problems with trying to kill off EX plus or some shit. If you did manage to luck shit her and then you don't have any other characters like Doggo or whatever for your upcoming Guild War or some shit, then yeah, she can help, I suppose, because she can Ogi twice and all that. So it's pretty nice. Not to mention, she can do this as well too. So for EX Plus, it's really good because she can do Ogi twice and she can automatically nuke as well. So the EX Plus guy will always have a 50% trigger. So if you do not have enough damage, she goes through 50%. She will automatically trigger this as well after she Ogis twice, which should be burned already. So this one technically can Ogi twice, which is pretty nice actually. So I feel like most of the time you probably want to use her just in like to min-max the amount of damage output you can use in turn 1, not turn 0. So you can kind of use her normally, but I feel like in most cases you would rather just use her for OTK rather. But if you're relatively new, I think she's pretty nice too. She looks pretty cool of her sword water character. But you don't really have to go with her as other characters to go for anyway. But yeah, she's alright. She's pretty situational, but she's alright. She's definitely pretty decent, I would say. She looks like a nice character to play around with from time to time. But yeah, I guess that's my impressions for Sturm's subtickable version. She's pretty okay. Conclusion, she's okay. Pretty fun character to see. Very nice OTK setup that you can play around with. But if you're that kind of player where, like probably like myself or some shit, you don't really want to press any buttons, right? So this can kind of work, but I'm pretty sure probably other characters may work out a lot better. But yeah, you can kind of still consider her with like 0 button setups as well, because she can still do this anyway. But if you're still relatively new on the weaker side, you kind of want to make use of this, right? So yeah. Anyway, that's about it for my impressions for Sturm. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And Ricardo Flick in the comments, because I will Ricardo Flick her.